Oh, it's starting. Hi, how are you guys? My name is
Aloha!
Bola Ogun. My name is Bola Ogun. I am the director, writer, actress of The Water Phoenix and your host for today's Mermaid Hangout. I'm here with Mermaid Kariel in Hawaii,
Aloha, I'm Mermaid Kariel, and I'm a professional mermaid right here in Hawaii.
and I have Mermaid Linden in Los Angeles.
Hello, hello, hello. So nice to hopefully you see us out there. We can't see you, but so nice to see you. I'm a mermaid here in Los Angeles and around the world.
Yay! I hope everybody's getting it. Right now, I don't see that there are any viewers, and I know that there are people who wanted to see this. But no worries, we will have it, and we'll have the link, and we'll put it up all over the place so people who missed it can see it later. Um, so yeah, I want to know. I think everybody wants to know because I know when I first heard that you could be a professional mermaid, I was like, what? It's, I'm sure you guys get it all the time. And I'm sure everybody wants to know just how you got started, how you even knew you could turn this into a business and make it something that you do for a living. So if you could tell me a little bit about yourself and how you do what you do, start with Kariel.
Well, I've been a mermaid in Hawaii since 2009, and it started with me just hand painting a mermaid tail, coming up with, I didn't know how I was going to do it, just did it, and spent lots of hours making that tail, and when it was done, my friends and family were amazed, and I took my tail to the hotels nearby where I lived, and they liked the concept of having a mermaid entertain for children, which is what I wanted to do. And so I made that happen, and it kind of spiraled and expanded, you know, with a lot of hard work, of course. And now I have a team of mermaids that I'm really excited about. You may have seen me posting some of the new mermaids lately on my Facebook. Have a new great team, and I call them my mermaids on a mission, and we're all about going out and doing wonderful things for our community and also having fun birthday parties and entertaining tourists at hotels and traveling. So that's really exciting, and I have lots of new things happening, but I'll let you take it from here, Bola.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know you had a team of mermaids. Can you tell us how many and a little bit about some of those mermaids?
I have 4 mermaids right now, and they're kind of, lots of them tend to be military wives. Here in Hawaii, we get a lot of military, which is great, but also sad because they kind of come, they'll be here with me for a year, 3 years, and then they go on. So I just lost my team, pretty much all of them. Some of them had babies, which is fun because I have a baby of my own, and some of them have moved away. So now I have a new crew, and they're in training right now. So this month's pretty crazy for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's great, and it's more fun to have a pod.
That's awesome. Well, that's awesome. Thanks for letting us know. I'm learning new stuff about you guys already, and I've been doing my research. So, so Lyndon, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you have a company, Mermaids in Motion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of created this idea of doing this mermaid work based around the fact that I love the ocean. I always loved the ocean. As a kid, I was landlocked in Pennsylvania, so I didn't have access to the beach. And so my way of experiencing the ocean was through television and through books. And being that way, growing up that way, when I did get a chance to go to the ocean, it was a special treat. And I realized early on that I wanted to share that magic of the oceans with anyone who didn't necessarily have access to it in their own backyard, like a lot of us don't. Majority of the world does not. So I decided to pursue a career in film and science with the dream of creating underwater wildlife documentaries to share that magic. And namely, I wanted to do that for kids because I'd been inspired as a kid by Jacques Cousteau and Nova documentaries and PBS and all of those different shows, and I wanted to do something like that for kids, and it just naturally occurred that becoming a mermaid was a great vessel for that educational message. So that's kind of how the idea came about. It was a lot of fun and really neat, and I'm just so grateful that my career has. It's just like Kariel was saying, you know, it's blossomed in ways I never could have imagined. So I'm grateful. I'm having a blast, a splash, And I created a web series for children called Mermaid Minute, and it's on my YouTube channel exclusively. And I'm currently filming and editing season 2, which is so much fun. And I have so many surprises that I can't wait to reveal, but I can't just yet. And also a new line of products with Body Glove that I've paired up with them and teamed up to do ocean education and swimming safety for kids through the Mermaid Linden by Body Glove line, available later this spring. So it's very exciting.
Awesome. That sounds awesome. Oh, that's great. Yay. Yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned Mermaid Minute, because I know that is something you did through Kickstarter that was really successful, so yay, that's awesome.
Yay, thank you.
That takes a lot of hard work because I'm going through it myself.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah, I know. It takes so much work. But, you know, before we move on to that, I'll just say a little bit about myself. I am the director, actress, writer of The Water Phoenix, which is a short film that I developed while I was in the American Film Institute's directing workshop for women. It's an exclusive women's directing workshop that is something that I really love being a part of. I did it last year, and I had a really great time, and now it's time to make the film. And so I'm doing so much. I'm crowdfunding through Indiegogo, which is live now, and I'm learning all about being a mermaid and what it takes to be a mermaid. And what you guys do, it's admirable, and you bring so much joy to so many people. And you won't believe what people realize that you could do for real with a mermaid. Like, I didn't know that there were real tales, and I'm really excited about that aspect of it. I mean, I wish I knew about that, because I would have asked my parents to purchase one for me when I was a little kid, which I'm sure a lot of them are doing now. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm a production assistant, and I've worked on tons of big movies and small movies, and I've really learned a lot. That's kind of been my film school before I got to film school. And I'm really excited to move forward, and I'm really excited about learning about this new community, this mermaid community that I never knew existed. And that's it about me.
Welcome, welcome. Yay!
Yeah, so I want to know about Mermaid Minute. I'm really excited to know what you're going to be doing about it, because I didn't know about it until until I saw it earlier. I was so excited about it, and I really want to know about it. I'm sure. Where can people find it? Where can people see what it is, and where can they expect to see when we expect to see the next season?
All wonderful questions. So season 1 is out currently. It's 10 episodes, and it's available exclusively on my YouTube channel. I mean, there are different places I post it on my website. It's available on mermaidlinden.com, and also through, of course, youtube.com/mermaidsinmotion, or you can Google Mermaid Linden YouTube and it'll come up. And it's basically, the premise is 1 minute about a topic in the oceans. That could be starfish, or seahorses, or kelp, or anything like that, or even ocean currents or phenomena in the ocean. So it's basically a really fun, tiny little snippet of what you can learn about one subject at a time. And I think that's great for kids, just because they do have short attention spans sometimes, especially nowadays. And it's so much fun to see how much I can jam pack into one little teeny tiny Mermaid Minute, and it's just been a blast to create. So season 2 is going to be a major upgrade from season 1, and it will be debuting in September of 2015, so be on the lookout. The episodes will begin airing one a week for 16 weeks successively, so there will be 16 new episodes coming out. And there's a big surprise, which I can't reveal just yet, that's happening in season 2. That is just a treat, and I am so excited about it, and so delighted for the debut of season 2, so that all of my little sea fans can see what I'm so excited about.
Oh, that's awesome! That is so awesome. Where do you shoot that?
I film Mermaid Minute all around the world. I'm actually going down to the Bahamas on location to do some filming between now and the debut, and doing some filming with ocean creatures and some beautiful mermaid footage, and in the beautiful crystal clear warm waters in the Bahamas, which is one of my favorite places in the world to be a mermaid.
When are you filming?
I'm going to my favorite island, to Long Island, the home of Dean's Blue Hole, and also probably to Grand Bahama Island as well. So I'm going to island hop a little bit. I have a team going. I'm going with Body Glove, and we're going to do a bunch of shooting and promotional work, not only for Mermaid Minute, but for the Mermaid Linden by Body Glove children's line of swim products.
Fun. When, though? Because I'm going as well.
We haven't confirmed the dates yet.
All right. Well, maybe we'll see each other there.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys should totally coordinate. That would, I'm sure the internet would break for that, you guys. The internet would explode. So, Kariel, what's next for you? I know you have a huge following yourself and been doing this for a really long time. I know that I didn't know about the group of mermaids that are happening. Well, so besides that, what else are you expanding on for your career?
Well, I'm about to surprise everybody with a big thing starting April, but I can't really talk about that yet.
Oh,
so
no.
Something exciting that I've been working on the past few months is getting my website updated, and I'm really excited about that because it's going to be really kid-friendly. We're going to start a mermaid secret club where kids can get a password and go on, and they'll get all kinds of fun activities to do that they can do with their parents at home. They'll get mermaid tips, see exclusive videos, and it's going to help me at the same time because I bet, like you, Linden, I just get flooded with so many emails from kids asking a lot of the same questions, actually. So I'm excited to finally be able to answer those. And I know the posts, when I posted that I was going to be doing this today, you know, a lot of people wanted to know how to make tails and how I got started, and all these questions are going to be available in the Mermaid Secret Club on mermaidkariel.com coming soon. It has a website up now, but it's going to be brand new and a lot more fun. I'm also expanding into Vegas. So that's happening.
Awesome.
Yeah, so if you're around Vegas area, expect to see Mermaid Kariel over there, and hopefully I'll find some mermaids over there as well. And, gosh, is there anything else I can really tell you at this time?
It's always the
truth. When is that going to happen? When is the Vegas thing going to happen?
Vegas is happening in April as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's so awesome. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a sister out there, actually, so I will definitely have her come watch you because you're amazing in the water. That's awesome. Yeah, congratulations. Well, cool. So I want to know out there, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate, you know, no matter their station, what has anybody ever discouraged you? I know that I've gotten a few, you know, concerns when I say I'm a writer, director, actress for this short. People are like, maybe you should drop one of those hats. And I know that nobody ever means it in malice. Like, it's all out of concern, and, you know, they just want you to be, as less stressful as possible, which is never really possible when you're trying to transition into a different career. But they just want things to be good for you. And I know that that's really where it's coming from, so I never really take offense to it. But it does concern me sometimes. I'm like, I really want to do this, and I really believe I can do it. I have the experience, and I have the gumption to go out there and make this happen. So, you know, that's happened a couple times, but I see it as an opportunity to show people how amazing this short's going to be once it's done. And, you know, they'll be able to enjoy it and say, oh, I didn't know that that's what you were thinking about. It sounds amazing. And so I think it can relate when it comes to you guys, because I'm sure when in the beginning, like even now, people look at me and they're like, there are professional mermaids? And I'm like, yes, there are several actually all around the world. So Kariel, I want you to tell me a little bit about any stories, you know, be it you being a mermaid, period, or just trying to get your group of mermaids, or even going to Vegas and all those things. Like, tell us about those things that happened, but you've overcome.
I think, unfortunately, a lot of the world does kind of live in a fear factor of the unknown. And once, as a human, you can kind of get past that and believe in yourself and your ideas, and that they can be successful and good ideas, that, you know, as a person, you just start going forward like, oh, all my ideas can happen. I'm just going to keep going for all of them. But yeah, definitely as a mermaid, especially, back in 2009 when this wasn't so popular. People really looked at me weird, especially making a tail for about 4 months every day for long hours. People just didn't get what I was doing, at all. And but I think that's with any art, if you take an artist, for example, and they're starting to paint a photo or a canvas, people can't visualize, they can't see that a lot until it's done. And that's the way I think a lot of people are. So you just have to believe that your canvas and your picture, you can visualize and you can see the way it's going to look when it's done, and know that it'll be beautiful, and there'll be people that will appreciate it, and there'll be people that won't appreciate it, and you just have to deal and love yourself and your creativity and go for it.
Yes, go for it. I love that advice. It's so great. Linden, I'm sure you've heard the same.
Yeah, this has not been an easy path. When I started, I quit my job, like 10 years ago now. It's crazy how fast time has flown, but also how much has happened in that time since I began doing this and pursuing this and creating this career for myself. And there were no business models. There still aren't really, but there were no business models. There were no tail tutorials. There was nothing on doing this. And so I really had to start from scratch and listen to my heart and get creative and just get completely immersed in what my passions were. And I had to believe in it because I was investing everything I had in it. Everything I had. I mean, the things I've been through to get to where I am, people, it's not as easy as you might think. It seems easy. It's like, oh, you just put on a tail and smile and swim around, right? And I'm like, no. But the cool thing is it's so rewarding, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And I feel so thankful for my friends and family who do believe in what I'm doing and who continue to support what I'm doing in my dreams, that I can't stop. I won't stop. It's just not going to happen. There were times along the way where I thought, am I crazy? Did I get myself into something really nuts? Was this just, I don't know, a pie-in-the-sky idea? But now I realize that because I stuck with it and because I had the support around me, I can do anything. We can all do anything. All of you out there who are listening, you can do anything you want to do. Don't let anyone stop you. And remember to put on your blinders. Don't look at what everyone else is doing. Focus on your dream, your vision, your passion, and you have no choice but to succeed. Truly, if you don't give up, you will eventually succeed. So just don't give up and keep going. And listen to all of the people who are your advocates, because they're the only ones that matter. That's it.
Well said.
So brilliant. So brilliant. Yay! Yes, all around. I love it. You guys are so inspiring. I love it. You guys are just, and I do have a question for you guys before we go. You guys, as people can see already with your words, your beautiful words, that you're really inspiring people, and that being a mermaid isn't just being, floating around in the tail and swimming and smiling and waving like a beauty queen. It's touching people, and you guys have done that. Kariel, with your Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff, that I saw some pictures, and it's amazing, the smile of these kids' faces when they see you. And Linden, I'm sure you've seen tons of kids in your journeys. Tell me a little bit of the story. Do you guys have any specific stories that you guys encountered in the couple of years that you've been doing this that just really made you think, I'm doing the right thing?
When I do my shows at the hotel, a lot of people probably think that it's just a mermaid swimming around, but actually what it is I teach kids within an hour how to boost their self-confidence, find their talent, and use it. So everything that comes out of my mouth as a mermaid, whether it's a party or a big hotel show, it's to encourage children. And with all my experience in doing it for so many years, I've created a show line that's very impactful. In 1 hour, it really does change lives. And that's, I think, what keeps me going when the work is hard. If you're not in a pool and you're not in the ocean, chances are you're working really hard, because it is a business. Even though it's a cute business, it's a real big business. And there's a lot of stress involved with that, but it's all fun. I mean, I keep going. But that's the rewarding part of it, is being in front of people and in front of kids and being able to inspire just every time you open your mouth or every time you're wearing your mermaid tail. And that's what makes it worth it. That's what's so fun, more than anything, more than the swimming. It's touching the lives.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Linden?
It is such a wonderful job in so many ways, and like Kariel is explaining, it's the rewards that personally I feel when I see a child's face light up, it's just priceless. There's no feeling like knowing you've just made a complete difference in a child's life in some way, in some magical way, whether that's helping them believe in what they want to be and do in their lives, whether that's telling them something magical about the ocean and taking away a fear of them getting in the water for the first time and trying to swim. That's huge. And getting kids to want to explore something that might seem big and vast and scary and infinite, the ocean, but it's really a gorgeous place, and you're just in one little room of it at a time, just like you are in a house or when you go out. You're in a beautiful environment, and I think taking away the fear of the unknown, as we both have touched on that, I think, is a huge factor. And seeing a smile on a child's face or tears of joy on a child's face or their parents' faces, seeing their child do something they were completely just petrified to do previously, that's just, there's no feeling like that. And whether that's through a Make-A-Wish event, we both, I know, love Make-A-Wish. Kariel, I know you do amazing work in your beautiful home of Hawaii, and I've also traveled around and done work with kids who are clearly having a very tough time, and being able to bring a little mermaid magic goes a long way and is just fulfilling beyond anything I can really describe.
So awesome. I can't wait to join you guys on that. I don't have experience bringing joy to people as a mermaid per se. I have experience in, I shadowed a director last year on a TV show, an MTV TV show, and one of the background actors came over to me and told me how inspiring it was to see me just shadowing the director, just being in a position to make my career better. Because he's known me as a PA for a couple of years, so to see me climb that ladder was inspirational for him. And there's a lot of, it's really tough out there, especially in LA as an actor or director, as anybody creative, and you don't have any family in the business, or you're a little strapped on cash, but I'm still going to do it, and I think a lot of people can. I think they get discouraged by thinking, oh, I don't have friends in the business, or I don't have any money, and so I can't do it. And I want to be able to prove to those people that that's absolutely not true. I mean, regardless of your gender, regardless of your race, that you absolutely can do this. And with the will, it's so corny, but, you know, it's so true, because, and that's why those things become sayings, you know, when there's a will, there's a way, which is what I'm doing slowly but surely. I had an IndieWire blog come out this Thursday that had an amazing response from people. Amazing response, and I was really shocked. You know, I was writing that last week on set while we were blowing things up, and, you know, guns are going off and all sorts of things, and there I am writing my IndieWire blog. Yeah, but it was nice to hear that people, you know, they got a surge of just, we can do it from it. And I hope that all my work continues to do that. And so I'm starting that journey with this short. And I'm hoping to do just half of what you guys do with Make-A-Wish and with those kids. And, you know, bring them to it. Huh?
Do you want to tell us a little bit about what the film is about, so the viewers know?
Absolutely, yeah. So the Water Phoenix is about a mermaid who's trapped in an aquarium, who's betrayed by her lover, who makes all these promises that he's going to free her, but then backs out on his word, and so she's left by herself, having to figure out how to leave it, how to break free herself. I think this is a universal tale that so many women or just people are waiting for that Prince Charming or that person to come save them. And it feels alone. It feels very lonely, and it feels very dark. And I want this short to show that you can do it. You can absolutely get there by yourself. You can get out by yourself. Whatever whatever that fear is, whatever that prison, quote unquote, is, you can get out there absolutely. You know, if you have friends, great, but I want people to know that it doesn't always come to a savior. It can come from you, and that's the whole theme of the short. And I just kind of was wondering, you know, with mermaid films or with Disney films, they all seem to have, not all of them, I think it's starting to trend now of people realizing it's how dangerous that can be, like with rom-coms and such, of just having a woman rely on a man or just relying on a partner. And I think we realize we need to empower ourselves a little bit better, so that we don't feel so hindered when we're alone. You know, I can be alone, but I'm not lonely. Is a very powerful thing. Um, that's what the short's about. And I hope you guys will check out Indiegogo. It's on there right now. We've got 15 more days, and we're raising money. And I can't do it without you guys. It all starts from you guys helping me out, and all of us doing it together. So we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen, and it's really exciting. You know, it can be scary, but it's exciting more than anything.
That's awesome. Congratulations, and I'm so excited, and I wish you all the best with your fundraising, because we all know how hard that can be, and I will definitely be sharing and doing everything I can to help. So I know Kariel has been very supportive as well. She was a very sweet contributor to my Kickstarter for my Mermaid Minute. Thank you, Kariel. You're so sweet.
I can't wait to watch it, and neither can my daughter. We're really excited. We'll be one of your favorite.
So excited. Thank you guys so much. I love it. Yeah, well, we have a little bit of time left. We're going to go through a few of those fan questions that people sent in earlier. I know one of them said that they wanted to know, how long can you hold your breath?
Me or Linden?
Let's start with you, Kariel.
Okay, so if I'm holding perfectly still, I can hold my breath for 5 minutes. Well, it was like 5 minutes and 13 seconds. But moving around, probably 2 minutes or less.
Yep. And that's almost exactly the same for me as well. Yay!
Really?
Yeah.
Professionals. Well, I pale in comparison, of course. I'm just starting. So at the moment, if I'm standing still, I can do a minute. And then if I'm moving around, I typically, like, my competitive swimming, so my heartbeat is racing. I haven't quite done it if I'm just kind of leisurely swimming, but if my heart's beating quickly, then it goes down to like 30 seconds. But I'm taking some free diving classes next month and scuba diving classes, so I can be more like you guys.
Huzzah!
Another question. Kariel, did you have any questions that you picked out from your fan base?
A lot of my questions that I saw were how to make a tail and how I got started, which we kind of touched base on a little bit.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these things are going to be answered really soon on my new website and on the Secret Mermaid Club.
Go ahead, and do you have the website address yet? And
it's
when
mermaidkariel.com.
are you gonna launch?
It's active now. It's just going to switch over. One day you're just going to go on and it's going to be completely different.
Okay, I'll look out for that. I know I saw that somebody was asking any advice on bringing joy to kids, and we kind of touched on that as well. But I don't know if there's any specific things that you guys do. I know that the Mermaid Kiss is a fan favorite, but Linden, do you have anything that you've learned is a fan favorite when it comes to bringing a smile on kids' faces?
You know, I think that the thing that always brings a smile to a child's face the most for me is when I connect with them on a personal level. So I might be at a party with 50 children in a swimming pool, and when I take a moment, I usually individually swim with each child at least once around the pool. I like to each child have a special moment with the mermaid, and I'll often ask them, I'll say, so what's your favorite ocean creature? Or I'll ask them something that is engaging them into the water and something that makes them happy about the water. And when I find and I learn that information, and then like maybe a little later on in the little swim session, I'll bring that up again and I'll say, well, we all know that little Susie's favorite animal is a seahorse, so why don't we think of an imaginary name for her pet seahorse, you know, or something like this. And it's just, they just light up, because it's like with anybody or anything, if you show how much you care, love, and appreciate what they do, it just feeds and brings joy to a child. So I think that as a mermaid, being able to do that just in an aquatic theme, I think that's just what matters. Show that you listen, show that you care, show that you love what they love and you care about what they care about, and make it memorable. They're never going to forget that moment. That's the key, I think.
That's
if you
awesome.
can connect. Yeah.
That's so awesome. Linden, do you have any questions from your fan base? Did anybody want to know anything in particular that we haven't answered?
It was very similar to Kariel. We always get the how do you make a tail, and that is not something you can answer in even a 2-hour-long Google Hangout.
Yeah.
But you know, I think that if we have any, I don't know if there are people live who want to ask questions, but I'm trying to think of something else. Kariel, what's something that we could answer collectively?
If you want to learn how to make your own tail at home for fun, there's the mernetwork.com, or there's some really great blogs or places you can go and learn how to make them yourself. You know, ones at home that are affordable and cute.
Yep.
And just go there, because like Linden said, it's a long answer.
Yeah, there's so many awesome tail makers out there now. I mean, it's amazing to me. The joke I keep making, the term I keep using is that mermaids and mermaid tails are popping up like mushrooms right now. They're just, boom, they appear, there they are. And it's so cool. It's so awesome. So there's so many opportunities out there now for, I think, young aspiring mermaids and mermen to explore the options for making their costumes, for the themes of what they want to do, for what's their mission. Find your mission, you know, and then pursue that and find things that make you feel good. Because if you feel good doing what you do, the world will enjoy it and embrace it.
Here. I like it. Awesome. So as we come to a close, I think that's it. I know that for me, somebody asked when the Water Phoenix comes out. I think it was actually on Kariel's post, but yeah, somebody asked when it comes out. We don't know yet. We're hoping it comes out next year, but again, that depends on the Indiegogo campaign, which you guys can absolutely check out. We have some awesome storyboards and pre-visualization pictures that you guys can look to see what we're trying to create, and we'd love to help you, have you help us create that. So go ahead and check out at Facebook. We are at the Water Phoenix Film, and I believe Kariel is at Mermaid Kariel on Facebook. Is that correct? And Linden, are you at Mermaids in Motion, or are you at Mermaid Linden?
The URL is Mermaids in Motion, but if you just type in Mermaid Linden, it comes up. That's the name of the page. So yeah, it covers all the bases.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope that everybody learned something new today, because I know I did. And I hope everybody goes home with a little bit more inspiration to do what they want with their lives and know that they can do it if they just go for it. So signing off, I'm Bola Ogun.
I'm Mermaid Linden.
Bye. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it.